In this video, I'll show you quick and easy way to remotely access your Raspberry Pi, that too using an official Raspberry Pi tool. Yes, you heard that right. Gone are days when you have to use third-party applications and tools to remotely access your Raspberry Pi. Recently, Raspberry Pi has launched Raspberry Pi Connect, which is free and out-of-the-box solution to securely access your Raspberry Pi from anywhere in the world. Hello everyone, welcome to IoT Frontier. My name is Hariharnath. Without further delay, let's get started. This is the official documentation of Raspberry Pi Connect. And here, if you see the first thing that you need to have the prerequisite as Raspberry Pi OS Bookworm or later. So if you don't have Bookworm or later, you need to upgrade to that version and then work on this. Now let's check our Raspberry Pi version. So using this command, you can understand it is using Bookworm. So we don't have any issue. I can also open the desktop and I can see that this Raspberry Pi Connect icon is disabled and is visible. So if it is not visible for you, then you need to follow the steps mentioned here. That is sudo apt update, sudo apt full upgrade, so that it will upgrade all the softwares that are there on your Raspberry Pi. And this command will take more than an hour if you have many softwares that are to be upgraded. And once that is done, you can use sudo apt install rpi connect. So this will install rpi connect if it is not visible as a out of the box. Now that we have rpi connect already available, we need to simply turn on the rpi connect. So you need to copy this and paste it here. So now we can see it has been started. And also in the desktop, you can see there is an option to turn on off. So next thing is you need to sign in. So click on sign in so that you can link or connect your device. So here you can create an account for the first time if you are logging in and enter all the details. So I have already an account, so I'll try to log in. Once it is logged in, you need to give a name for this device. So I can give Raspberry Pi 5. So create this device and sign in. So now you can check on view all devices and you can find this. So right now I am on VNC viewer, so I'll try to use my desktop. So this is my laptop from where I have already logged in and I can see Raspberry Pi and I can see two things that are enabled, that is screen sharing, remote share. For example, if you couldn't install Raspberry Pi Connect on the older Raspberry Pis, you can also use Raspberry Pi Connect Lite, and the command for turning on is also same for that. The only thing that difference that we see is that in the Lite version you only support remote shell access, that is SSH, and you'll not be able to see the screen share. Now I can try to show you how to connect via remote shell first. So you can click on that and you should be able to see the remote connect shell has been opened. So I can use the help command to see this, and it uses WebRTC technology, so you don't have to use or open any other port than whatever is already available. So this is how you can connect the shell. And now let me show the screen sharing again using WebRTC. Now we can see even the desktop UI is visible via this screen share method. And here there are some options like you can copy from remote, which means that the text values that you want to copy from this Raspberry Pi and also paste it on your desktop, and same way you want to paste to remote, that you want to copy some commands from your desktop, you can do that. And also some keys that you can use like control, Raspberry Pi, alt, all those things are available here. Right now rpi connect runs as user level service, not as a root. So for example, if your system or the Raspberry Pi got rebooted and it doesn't have any automatic login enabled, then what happens is you will not be able to connect with the Raspberry Pi Connect. So for that you need to enable this user lingering feature so that Even though no user is logged in, you can remotely connect to it. So for that you need to use this command, and then if you want to disconnect any of the devices, you can simply get inside this Raspberry Pi Connect, and so you can transfer to another account or delete, and you can also connect wires. So here you can see access tokens that are available and key value pair like VNC, what is the sessions right now, and those things are mentioned. And this is how you can use official way of Raspberry Pi to connect and access your Raspberry Pi anywhere from the world securely. And that's it for today's video. If you found this video informative, please type helpful in the comment section below and smash that like button. Check out my other video on how to build IoT server on Raspberry Pi from top right corner or in end screen. Your support means a lot to us and helps us keep creating more content like this. So please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another interesting video.